It's Wednesday, my dudes, and tonight we bring back a guest who started it all. He's been on so many times we lost count. He's the third Sentinel, I guess, at this point, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, please welcome back WorkMoreOrLess. We're going to hang with him and talk about all the cool new things he's doing. He's been pretty absent, so we're happy to bring him back into the fold. There's no time to waste. Machu, do the intro. My hair.
Howdy.
It's Wednesday, my dude.
It is Wednesday.
And, welcome to episode 153 of Between2Sentinels. So, what was it? 3 years ago at this point? We dropped an episode on Thanksgiving.
On Thanksgiving, yeah.
With our guest tonight.
That was like a 2.5-hour episode, I think, right?
Yeah, he just warned us beforehand. He's like, I got work done today, so like no 5-hour stuff. And I was like, all right, Jason, relax.
We got
4:58. We'll be fine.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
But yeah,
I got video games to play, and
right.
Yeah,
kids got to go to school, things like that.
Yeah.
So, but excited to have him back. Excited to bring him back into the fold and chat with him a bit. But first and foremost, Machu, how are you?
I'm good. Can't complain. It's really nice out, and I got my bats.
You got your bats. Batman. So
yeah.
Dude, I love this hat. This the upset head. That's my favorite. The scared head. I don't really want to.
The scared one. The dumbfounded one. Like what the hell just happened?
My parents. Yeah, that one.
Ooh.
It's been around for like 100 years.
Come on now.
It's not too soon. So, but yeah, yesterday apparently was Batman Day. We'll go through some hauls, but yesterday was Batman Day in my house.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, let's see what's going on in the chat. We got Dom. Dom's here. We got Mr. Ryan Clark. Look how spiffy he is in that little thumbnail there. Josh Brown is here. What's going on, Josh Brown? Harper Figs is here. What's going on, Harper? Webhead, what's up? Webhead, of course, was on with good friends of the show, Topless Toy Talk on yesterday.
I got to catch up on that one. Yes,
I literally started it and I got pulled away. So I did watch Collector 425 on Figure Booth though. That was good. That was good time.
Yeah, that was a good one.
So Toy Chase is here. What's going on, Toy Chase? Fabio's here. Let's see what else we got. Dan the Toy Man. What's going on, Dan? Let's see. We talked about Batman and Grumps shows up. So he shows up. Toy Ransu's here. He's hitting us with the
sup nerds.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Okay. Blood Force Honesty is here. Let's see. What else we got? WorkMoreOrLess is here. It's Wednesday, my dude. Cease and desist. Paul Morales is here. Let's see. Why does that cape cover the top of the guy? Yeah, so you got to pull it down. Grumps. We'll talk about it. It's a great figure. It's not perfect, but it's a great figure. And Rentu says that's exactly how I sound. So in real life. So there you go. Yeah. So yeah, see, Machi pulled it down. You're okay. You'll be okay.
Come on, focus. There we go.
There you go.
What parents? Get me out of this. I didn't sign up for this podcast.
Wait, yeah. Batman's between nobody. What did you? So I know that we were chatting back and forth a little bit in the Migos chat. What you? I like the cape a lot, but I can easily see how people are not going to like it. So, just so people know, it's got like a vinyl backing, but then it has the kind of cloth underlay, which is cool. It is thick, I think, though.
Yeah, it is. The other thing is only has 2 wires. Well, one long wire.
One long wire.
Across the front. I would have liked to see maybe a few more wires in there just to help with posing the cape.
Yeah.
Because with Batman, it's always with posing the cape. The other thing is, my biggest issue is the torso.
Yeah, not much range of the torso.
Yeah, I can understand the ankles because his ankles are very thin.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah.
That's just character design. Boot cut is perfect though. And he's got a ton of accessories, which is great.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, he doesn't really. The boot cut doesn't. As long as there's movement in the ankle, that's like you can move it back and forth. The boot cut is it's not as.
Oh, that's true. I guess. Yeah. It's not as important. But
yeah. And you pointed out the belt has that little.
Oh, dude, it's one of my favorite things. Here, the belt opens up, and it has like all his little, his gadget command thing there on the utility belt. I love that. That's such a good little feature. So, but yeah, that showed up yesterday, and then this bad boy.
He's a bit big.
Yep. Which I love that he showed up on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
I hope they did that on purpose. And then I got the timed edition, so you basically get a whole second top half of a figure.
You look like a piggy bank.
Oh, he does look like the piggy bank. Oh.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Like the bust.
Just like the slot in the back, and yeah. You put a 2-sided quarter on it. But anyway.
Now, did they put out? They only showed Robin, right? They didn't put him out for a pre-order yet? Did they?
No, he went up for pre-order. Yeah.
Oh, so then I probably did pre-order.
You probably did. I think you're okay. But yeah. Boy, chat's going crazy. What's going on here? Let's see. Diggs is here with his wrench. Let's see what else we got. Dom says with your Batman pose, I'm trapped in a glass case of emotion.
That's exactly what I was thinking of when I put my hands on.
Grump says that's better. Let's see. Webb's had a good Ross find today. Let's see.
Is it Batman?
I don't know. Machi will have a new body in that suit by the end of the show.
No, I won't. No, I won't. You guys don't understand. This is a completely different body. I don't have like a blank
that one on standby
that fits the animated series body. It's you can't just put a random body under that.
Legends Collector is here. Let's see. Who else we got? Oh, we got Justin Collects. What's going on, dude? Well, all right, cool. I
can't take this apart when he's like, "No, get away from me!
No, stop it! No, not my no square." I did find this at Target too, which is cool.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
It's the Cyborg Donnie. He comes with a little party hat. Look.
That's Donnie?
That's Donnie. It's Donnie. Can't you see with the bow staff? So, and then because we were in the area, we stopped at Five Below.
That's Donnie?
I found this Ninja Turtle thing, which, by the way, my favorite thing about it comes with protein powder. Look at that.
Oh, wow.
Look at the protein powder. Well worth the $5 for that.
I'm pretty sure that's Raph's.
I mean, duh. And then, for no reason whatsoever, other than I was just like, it's $5. I got these because who doesn't want their own little Hellboy? Our figures can now have their own figures of Hellboy and Walter. So, they didn't have the dude. Otherwise, I would have bought the dude.
Oh, okay.
But yeah.
Like Walter who? Walter White?
Yeah. Oh, that would be cool. That would be really cool, too. Nope. Walter from The Big Lebowski. It looks like Jason stepped away for a second, so we'll just keep riffing.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Grumps had texted me. He found it, but dude, I didn't want to go through like having to ship it and all that. So I mean, I'm not in the city every day anymore, but yeah, I found it, dude. It's cool.
Found
so,
what? Oh,
he texted me about the Five Below thing. So
the Five Below thing. Well, didn't Yimbo go over to like a bathroom set?
He did. I haven't seen the bathroom set. I totally want that. Oh, dude, those little sets of Five Below are great. Yeah, they're super fun. Donnie, you are out of your element. Ray Paz, what's going on, Ray? So,
what up, Ray?
Yeah. What else? You get anything else this week, or you just got?
I was supposed to get my box truck.
Oh yeah, that shipped, didn't it?
That was supposed to be here on Monday, but it's taken a little while with the mail.
Well, it's all that good weather. We can't blame it on the snow. So now we got.
I know, right? The weather's too good.
The weather's good. The postmen don't want to work. I feel like if we don't bring Jason in soon, he's just going to continue to futz back there. He just keeps like looking around and moving stuff and trying to figure things out, just like a real artist. So I think we should just go ahead and
bring him in.
Bring him in. What's up, dude?
What is up?
I'm behind one Sentinel.
Between two, behind one. I don't know.
You know what? I was missing one out of my group.
Well, this one came from a very special place.
Yeah.
Oh,
My basement.
Yeah, from your basement. Yeah, thanks for helping me secure that because I slept on it and I was like, oh, I don't know if I need that. I've got the HasLab version.
with the amount
But,
of Sentinels that J-Shot got, I'm pretty sure he probably slept on it too.
Yeah.
He probably made a whole bed.
It's true.
Literally.
Literally slept on it. I was actually
That's
talking with Josh Brown this week about potentially scaling up our heads to fit those. So
Yes, we got to
you
do
could
that.
Nice.
have giant. You could have giant.
Dude,
Sentinels.
that would be amazing.
But anyway, dude, hi, welcome. How are you?
Hello.
Welcome
I'm
back.
good. I'm around. It's been a while. It's great to make my debut back on Between Two Sentinels.
Yeah.
Again.
Welcome back again.
Yeah. It's crazy to think when you guys started that I had the honor of being like the first guest.
Literally the first guest. Yeah.
Literally
And the
the
first
first guest.
repeating guest too.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. That's right. Yeah. So I feel very honored, but it's great to. I mean, I've been kind of keeping up with people. Life's just been busy, but it's really cool to just be able to check in and say hello.
Yeah.
Catch up with everybody. So
Well, yeah, dude, you had a lot going on, which is cool.
yes, good things.
Yeah, totally good things.
Yeah.
I mean, we've added professor to your name. You've been teaching, which is really, really cool.
That's right.
I don't know how public that is, but hey, welcome.
Oh, it's public.
Yeah.
Professor, more or less.
Professor, more or less. I feel like that sometimes. Like, am I really professor? Yeah. So I'm actually finishing my third year. I'm a professional in residence.
Okay.
So which means I still do my creative. I've got my own business, Invisible Element. So I still do that. Still have like all my clients that I work with consistently. And then this is my third year as full-time faculty with the University of Tulsa, which is great because I get to do the things I love, which is design, animation, illustration. Get to teach those to my students and also get some street cred when I'm like, hey, look at all the toys in my office. I meet with this is midterm week. And so I meet with all of my students one-on-one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because I had 3 come in. They had been in my office before. And they walk in the door and they have to turn around and they see my shelves of just like collectible toys and like stuff that doesn't fit here. I take to the office. They're like, whoa, this is awesome. And hopefully that gives me a little bit of street cred. So even though I'm an 81 baby. So
you're like, this is just the tip of the iceberg, kids.
Yeah, exactly. This is my overflow. This is my curated overflow.
I feel like I have to go back to school now just to see the office.
Hey, come on in. Yeah,
Oh, that'd be
everyone's
fun.
welcome.
Road trip.
So, yeah, that's been that. I would say the last 3 years. That's kind of when I saw like a need to shift and make sure I'm kind of focusing my efforts there. Obviously, but then also just found a lot of what I was doing, especially when I was doing like the techniques and kind of diving into like those practical techniques, light painting, infinity mirror, Pepper's ghost, like all that stuff. I realized during that time, I enjoyed the process so much. I enjoyed like learning new things, applying that to the discipline of toy photography.
Mm-hmm.
And it was basically that time when it kind of the opportunity presented itself where I could teach and do that at the university. And it's just been really like life-giving because I feel like at this point in my career, I've done a lot of things, checked a lot of boxes, feel pretty good about looking back and the current work that I'm doing professionally. But now it's like, okay, I feel like I can give back and make a difference like in real life.
Yeah.
So it's been really good, but
That's been cool.
Requires more time.
Well,
basically.
yeah. So have you seen anything like, like, I mean, obviously like you're teaching the students are kind of, going off on their own kind of thing. And obviously they have an interest or a passion. Now that you're kind of in it, getting at them earlier in their process, are you finding that they're more passionate, or like, have you seen like 1 or 2 kids that just like really took off with it as opposed to say like, the 38 that don't pay attention half the time, like I wasn't to school? Yeah.
I mean, I feel like it's kind of the same thing when I was a student, because I was a design student who really wanted to push myself. I wanted to be competitive. I wanted to be top of the class. And I still see that where some of my peers at the time are like, okay, I love doing this, but maybe it's not my career. Right. But it's something that I'm still passionate about. And I definitely see that same kind of mix. But I think the best part is when you see students that enter maybe as freshmen, and over time you see that trajectory. There's like this point where everything clicks, or they realize like, oh, I can now see myself going that direction as a career. And then it just like, it's this like complete transformation and like multiple ways, not just skill, but just like dedication and attention to craft. That's really rewarding. And I feel like there's probably always like a small group of students who you can see that, but you just never know. Like it's just, every student's different. So it's pretty cool.
Every student's an opportunity. I got a couple people who jumped in here. We got Danny and Toy Addict is here. Don't forget, check them out. Him and Kevin, Unworthy Collector on A Worthy Addiction. And go pre-order Danny's book that he's curating, which is really, really cool. So I'm sure his link in bio there with Danny. Collection Nexus is here. What's going on? He's got a question for you. He wants to know, as a teacher, can you explain what's the deal with 6-7? And as my 7-year-old will say, that's so last year. Stop it. So
it feels like that. Yeah, they come and go so fast.
Dom says he's actually used your tutorial Tri-Purpose Ghost a few times.
Nice.
So,
yeah.
Dom, send me the pictures. And,
I love, man. That's so fun, especially just with my exploration with toy photography. And I think we've talked about it before. Not that everybody has seen that episode.
Oh no, everybody here tonight has watched all 153 episodes at least twice.
Yeah. Well, mine was so long ago they may have like forgotten. But anyway, it's just really cool to see how we learn from one another. And with the stuff that I was exploring personally, being able to share that and then have so many people show me their kind of take on those techniques and seeing what they're like, how they're seeing it through their lens. It's just so inspiring. And I just love that. I feel like our community is always, at least from my perspective and my interactions, I feel like for the most part, everybody's willing to share and just like together, like just grow and build upon like the knowledge that we've all kind of accrued. And like new people coming into the hobby, I feel like they've got such an advantage because of all the stuff and knowledge that we've kind of worked out and shared with one another. They can just jump right in and they're doing work that was like 3 years better than what I did starting out. And I'm like, dang, you guys are killing it.
But also at the same time, there's so many different techniques that, they don't even know where to look.
Yeah, that's true.
Overwhelming. Yeah.
Yep.
It can be.
That is very true as well. But it's fun. It's fun.
Everybody gets to pave their own way. It's a thing here. Mark Rose is here. What's going on, Mark Rose? 796 is here. He says, my boys.
What's up, dude?
Let's see. Webhead being very good at reminding everybody to please smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you for watching and supporting. Webhead, we don't think we're gonna film you doing that. We'll just drop you in like we do Rhino. Where is Rhino, by the way?
He's probably playing with toys.
Spaded is here. He says, "Hola, toy boys." I like that. Toy boys. Let's see. What else we got? And Loco Lou. What's going on, Lou?
What up, Lou?
Oh man.
I was gonna say, you guys were playing around with the Mezco Batman, and mine should arrive soon. But also, I just wanted to show you,
like right now.
Don't forget my Tony May one.
Right. Tony May one.
Yeah.
Why do you even need the Mezco one?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, but look
because
at
this
that.
one was like at least 2 or 3 times the price. It feels like.
Yeah, but look at it.
It's pretty awesome.
That Bruce Wayne head sculpt is great.
It's so good. Yeah, and they've got the same. It's funny when you guys were posing it. They've got the same.
The scared face.
The scared face. I was like, that one's really good too. Yeah. So
I like the grappling hook.
He comes with the he comes with the thumbs up too, which I feel like was missing.
I was about to say that we're missing a thumbs up. I would love if it came with a thumbs up hand because
Let's see. I forgot. I actually haven't opened this in a while. I almost need to, like, every time I get this figure out, I actually cut gloves. Because
I was wearing gloves before when I was messing with it because you don't want to fray up the suit.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, and there's really not any way. I mean, I guess even if it was a Mezco, and you'd almost have to buy another to replace the suit. But with this one, just because it's a custom.
Yeah, you don't want to.
And I'm like, dang, I'm scared to even like get it out sometimes. But yeah, here we go. We got the.
Here. All right. Let's see.
We got that
That's
one
even
here.
more shocked.
It is more expressive.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
not the best camera.
Oh, Mario says he wants to love. I want to love the Mezco Batman. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it.
I'm curious what that's like in hand. I don't want to even compare it to this because it's not a fair comparison.
No, you can't.
But
and that's 1/6, right? Like it's more closer to
no,
1/6.
This is actually the 112. Yeah,
well,
this is the 112 version, and he's making currently also like that option is really cool. The cowl.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
then
that
you
was the
get the-
112 one. Why did you even order the Mezco one?
Well, because I know it's kind of silly,
Yeah.
but I realized, okay, Mezco is more than likely going to do, and this is the time we weren't quite sure.
You just need it.
More than likely going to do Joker. More than likely going to do Robin and other characters. And so I just figured, okay, that might be nice to have. And Mezco was probably going to be maybe underscaled a little bit to this figure. And so it's dumb. But one, I've always loved Tony May's work and wanted to support him. And this is the one I'm like, okay, I can do that. Like it's a stretch. That was a lot of money, but the quality and watching the process of making it and in production. I mean, honestly, I think it was like a year and a half that once I pre-ordered it, it waited that long. And so for a while I was like, okay, I know he's reputable. He delivers. But also I'm like, all right, man. It's a long time.
Dude, we have a lot of money to be waiting on it. Yeah.
Definitely worth it.
Yeah.
So.
Ray Pot says, damn, so mad at myself for not getting the animated bats. How well does it pose and hold? So, and then Ray made a comment. He says, oh, that's not the Mezco. So Jason doesn't have the Mezco. Yeah. Both Machu and I do have the Mezco. I'm happy with it. I think it's cool. I would say
it is limited on posing.
Yeah.
Like the torso, but like it is better than a 5 points.
Yeah. I mean, look, I would say it's better than a 5 points.
Which is the other option from them that you can get.
I was going to say the only thing you could directly compare, I feel like you could directly compare this to would be the, we were just talking about it. Not Mezco. Why can't I think? Mafex, the Mafex one.
Mafex.
The Mafex animated series. But again, that is the New Adventures buck or style, which I actually prefer the animated series style. I like this better. I do think the other one probably moves a lot better, but I do like this better than that one. So
that's good to hear.
Yeah, that would be my take on it. Loco Lu says he just scored Silver Age cap on deal, and Thor is on its way. So just waiting for Hulk to release. Hopefully we get Wasp. Wasp and Ant-Man would be really cool in that.
That
style. I like that. Good call, Lou. I like that a lot.
That's cool.
So better than 5 points. Wow.
Yeah, that made me pull the trigger.
Yeah. Did you order the prankster figure? The
Mars Toys.
Yeah.
112.
Yeah.
66 Joker.
Yeah.
No, I have the 1/6 version.
That's right. Yeah. Because you had the 1/6. I didn't know if you went down. Yeah.
Yeah, I did not because I don't have a 66 Batman, or there's not been one that's been produced at the 112 scale that I've been pleased with, or even like 7, whatever, 8. And I've got the the Hot Toys 66 Batman and Robin set.
Okay.
So those three, I feel like they really belong together. Yeah. I was like, well, it'd be cool to have the 112 version just because it looks so good. And Mars does a great job from what I've seen. But I was like, I don't really need that because otherwise it means I would need to collect those primary figures, the main figures in 112 scale to match it. So, yeah.
I'm hoping it's going to scale well with the McFarlane 66 Batman because that's what I have. So that's what I was hoping for on that one.
Is it out yet? Is it one?
It's some people got it. I mean, it hasn't officially released yet. So,
but it's 112, isn't it?
Yeah. So, yeah, but I mean, like I know the McFarlane's 1/10. So
yeah,
but yeah, that's right.
It'll be close. We'll fudge it a little bit.
One other thing I was going to say, I think I've shared this before with people, but I haven't posted anything about it. This is actually like in beginning of last year, I ended up getting upgrading my resin printer. And so I did quite a few projects. So like the Feathers McGraw I posted, and we did a collab on that, which is like custom sculpts, right? But I also, speaking of Batman.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about this one.
I really wanted to have a version for my 89.
Ooh.
And I ended up, just because I wanted to figure out how to use this sculpt app called Nomad Sculpt on the iPad. I was trying to find a project where instead of like sculpting from scratch, and I wanted to basically take a head sculpt that existed and then make some modifications. And it was a really fun exercise. I actually did here we go. I'll pull this out because I actually did post this. I made, and forgive me, I did this a while back, but this kind of sparked the idea where I made my little Bruce Wayne, right? And so this same head sculpt I bought like on eBay for $15. I thought, man, that'd be really cool if I could find that and then scale that up for the 89.
Right.
Took me a while, but I did some research, found it, and realized the sculptor made it available for free on his website.
Oh, nice.
So I downloaded that and then started making modifications. And this was before the Batman Returns figure came out with the torn sculpt or the torn cowl. And so I was just trying to figure out how could I modify mine. And obviously the logo, like you can be a stickler. The logo is different for the Returns version versus this one. But I kind of went through this whole process.
Well, the suit's also different too.
I was gonna say I don't have to worry about.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
the suit is different. But I went through this whole process of taking the model, modifying it, just deciding if I wanted to have like a separate neck that the head would sit on. Found the cowl model and then created a custom version of that. It's like a pliable resin, and then created basically this little plate that you could swap out for the different logo if you wanted to. And then also created, this is like, I just love details and like getting in the weeds.
Dude, go
from the sculpt, like it started, it's just like a harder resin.
Yeah.
But then I wanted to make sure that it would actually seat on this peg that exists on the Hot Toys version.
Yeah.
And so I like figured out a way to engineer a soft rubber little, I guess kind of piece that would connect right onto the socket.
Yeah.
And like figured out the tolerances, and it's like, it just feels, it's too heavy, but it just feels like it belongs. Like
it's better than using tack.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah. So that was like, again, I keep doing a lot of these projects that I'm not necessarily sharing because that's like one extra step where it just takes a lot of time to like post BTS or like, all right, here's the walkthrough. But these were things that was fun to just like figure out how to technically like sculpt and do all that stuff. So,
but I was gonna say because you'll share those with I think at one point there was a group chat where you had us in a couple of people, but you take every step and photograph it or document it.
Oh, that's true.
And you are like, and again, like going back to you actually becoming a professor, like it made sense because you were already doing the things, right? It's like, hey, here's how this was done. Here's, the process, but also just like you took on the challenge. Hey, this is what I want.
Right.
I could easily go buy it from somebody else, but I got a printer. I want to learn how to use the printer. I want to learn how to sculpt. I want to learn how to do this. And it's just, the Renaissance aspect of just keeping it going is wild and inspiring, I guess.
What I'm
trying to say. So.
Well, here's like all these like different test pieces that I created.
We don't even throw out the garbage, folks.
Yeah. So here's one version where everything was just one piece. That didn't really work. Here's like the head. I'm playing around with different sizing for like the little rubber neck connector. This was a test, like my first painted version. I was like, this is okay, this passes, but then learn new techniques for like laying down the different pigment so it looks more realistic. An old version. So it's just like I realized for so much of what we do, especially as toy photographers, and if we're posting content, a lot of times we're like, I need to make sure I'm continuing to make stuff so I can get engagement, whatever that looks like. And with this project in particular, it was nice to just say, I'm just doing it for myself and not have the pressure of, I need to share this. I need to make sure that I'm staying active. And I think that was really important because so much of what we do is we're trying to think of how do I grow my audience, how do I grow my account, how do I get more engagement, how do I connect with brands, and that can be, in a sense, I just realized that was kind of exhausting and kind of soul sucking. Where I'm like, am I doing this for me? So not posting about it in a sense was like, oh, I am doing this for me because I just enjoy it, and sharing it like in these small group chats is.
And there's a lot of times where like I do say that even to the toy daddies, because I feel like whenever like me and Jay are like hanging out with the toy daddies, we're always talking about making content, but I'm always just like, well, not everything has to be content.
Exactly. Yeah.
you can enjoy the little things without having to share it to the world.
Efficiency is good though. Like while you're doing it, if you can just roll a camera,
right.
That I'm all for that as well. But
I always try to do that, like, because whenever I try to, like, if I'm rebodying like a mezco, my biggest problem is I can't sit in one spot. I'm moving around the house constantly, so like that's my problem.
You just need the camera that mounts. It's just where you're constantly.
There you go.
It goes with you. So no, I mean you're right, dude. Like there becomes a point where it's like, like I mean, I got the mystery box from NECA right for the turtles, and I was like, cool. I'll open this on a stream, and then it'll be content, and I'll feed the machine. It's been sitting now for 2 weeks because I'm like, oh, I don't feel like being online. I don't feel like being okay. But there's also a part of me that's going, I really want to know what's inside it, right? Like, did I get something cool? But it becomes a piece. But to your point of like, you did it for you. You still documented it. So if you wanted to at some point,
I could.
I mean, like the same thing, Macho, like you do, right? Like you document every step of the customs that you make.
I just share it with my friends.
Yeah, you share it. So we're still like along the ride for the journey, or along the no, that was right, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, but it's still cool. Yeah, my tongue got in the way of my eye tooth. Couldn't see what I was saying.
That is true. That's why I don't put the camera on my forehead.
Usually Donald ducking.
Well, I didn't say go live with it on your forehead. I just stop standing in front of the mirror when
That's funny.
I'd customize me. Would you? Yeah. Well, Flo says, what's up, Peep? Johnny's here. What's going on, Johnny? And we got Yimbo, speaking of the Toy Daddies. Yimbo's here. Toy Daddy's officially now only on Sunday, which I will say is throwing me off. But
it does throw me off. The week seems a lot longer now.
Also feel like we should have been consulted about that. I don't know why, but I just decided that they were going to do this thing, and there was no consultation. So
I'm sure they probably feel less stress.
I'm sure. Yeah. There was a comment here. Oh, here we go. I wanted to say that Ray Paz says, see, that's why I like Machu. That was real AF to your comment about it's better than a 5 points. Oh. RMD's here. What's up, dude? I feel like we haven't seen him in a while. What's going on, dude?
Yeah.
See, you brought everybody out.
That's good. That's good. I am gonna be. So I'm excited. I'm actually gonna be at WonderCon at the end of the month. So if anybody's out there, come by, say hey. I'll be on a panel. We'll talk about toy photography, and it should be fun. So there'll be more details. I don't want to say too much, but.
Can you say who else? Or is it just you on the panel? Are there other people? Can you say who's on the panel?
There are other people. I just don't know.
Okay.
I probably shouldn't have said. I don't know.
It's okay.
I'll say thunder.
You don't know who's confirmed or not.
I'll be at WonderCon. How about that?
You'll be at WonderCon, and there will be opportunities to see Jason along with others.
That's right.
Yes.
And come say hey to me. Yeah.
Come say hey.
I would love to catch up with people.
All right. So besides toy photography, besides trying techniques, besides printing and painting and all that stuff, you also just recently had a figure. Well, not a figure release, but box art release, which is
box art. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
That's right.
You got it right up at the bottom of the box.
Yeah. That's exciting.
Oh, mine's upstairs. You guys didn't tell me that we're gonna do this.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. You want to go get it? Put the camera on your
forehead. I'm not wearing pants.
I haven't opened it yet.
Neither have I.
I haven't either.
I really like it in the box. The packaging is great.
The packaging is good. So.
The cool thing about this piece, I've done some fun illustrations for the turtle line, the cartoon turtle line, over the last several years, and that's been kind of a dream come true in a sense, where I didn't realize that would even be an opportunity, and that's kind of a long story in and of itself. But this is exciting because this is my first Ultimates illustration box.
Oh, that's right. We were talking about that. Yeah.
So most of what I've done has just been for like the 2-packs. So it's just a character illustration, and then also like designing a couple of other figures.
Right.
So that's been great. But this was fun, and the fact that it's like so obscure, and like I do remember seeing this kind of not in comic, but this was so I guess it was unexpected.
Yeah.
That we'd be doing this, and that's what I love about Trevor and how they are making these amazing figures, and they just keep coming up with ideas. But was able to put together the illustration for both the front and the back, and it was really cool. I don't know. I think my first draft was the cover. I did 2 versions, and it was the cover, and the second option was that. And Trevor was like, let's use both of them. I'm like, really? Okay,
no
awesome.
Notes. Yeah.
Yeah, we made a couple of changes. I think at the beginning I had it said Garfield on the little Pizza Hut inspired,
like the Pizza Hut inspired. Yeah.
So I think that was the one thing that we changed, so it makes more sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think what's great about working with NECA is obviously I think why we love to collect it too. Like all the details, all those Easter eggs, all the things that intentionally are left for people to find.
Right.
And I was trying to do the same thing. There's so obviously like the Pizza Hut inspired, that's pretty obvious. But even here, I mean, this is like one of the pizza boxes that you get, with
pizza.
And then
You're
there's
making me want
also
pizza.
I know, me too. And just a couple of other things here that you kind of see, but this in particular, that's a callback. I won't spoil it unless people are interested. But that's just something like we do reference. We dive deep into research to find references and like those tiny little things that existed like for one scene or like one comic page with Garfello. And I think that's what's really exciting about being able to work with the NECA team and, just have these opportunities. I'd love to be able to do other things, but to be able to just be on the cartoon Turtles line, obviously is great. And I wanted to show you because, again, this has been a lifelong journey I know for you, especially Jay Shot, but I just wanted to show you a couple things.
These are some of the drawings that you've done yesterday. Yeah.
Yesterday.
So, yeah.
So I'm trying to improve. But I found these not too long ago. I was actually doing I was invited by a university to come speak to the School of Art. And I was bringing like the toy photography angle into it and about like pursuing your passions, and you never know where it's going to lead you. Awesome experience. But I found like some of these old drawings. Here we go.
So
how's that fit?
It's almost there. I love how you could see like we all drew them the same way, right? Like we all like we had like this, and then you had the bump at the nose. Yeah.
And there's one where there's like some action going on
like
here.
That.
Yeah. So
how old were you when you did these?
Okay, so this is
18 months.
18 months.
This is like the age of 37, I think. Yeah. No, this is the only one.
Months. Yeah.
This is the only one that's dated. So 1990. So I would have been nine years old. And then these other ones I think these are even earlier. Oh, okay, there you go. There you go.
So there you go.
Thanks, Mom.
I love my mom throws all my stuff out. So even now,
yeah.
So we got that. I'm sure there's stuff that she's got saved somewhere, but not to this extent, which I love.
My mom has some of the paintings that I had from art school when I was a kid. She has it on the wall.
Did you make coloring sheets of your own stuff?
These are just different, like these are kind of the process of figuring out like the drawings and some of these characters.
But now I want them as coloring sheets. I want to just like give my kids the color.
I mean, hey.
give them to your kids to color.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Give my kids the color. Yeah.
So it was fun to like come across those old drawings and kind of be able to use those in reference for some of my students and people I was talking to. So yeah, it's like full circle, right?
I mean, Let's see. We got Jurassic Jessers here. He says, "What's up, Sentinels?" It was great to talk with him on Chat Migos last night. Super good to see him. Johnny asking if I got new glasses or something different. My fish. No. I mean, I don't usually wear glasses on it, but they're not new. But yeah, I mean, you know,
they look good.
Oh, I thank you. Thank you.
Look at the hair, man.
The hair, the coif be coiffing. Alan's here. What's up, dude?
Alan
check out Alan Rappa and I on With No Chewing, Bag of Red Shorts on Thursday.
Excellent.
You know, because my wife loves that I do all this streaming. It's great.
That's why she married you.
That's it. She's like, oh, good. I got at least 10 hours a week where I don't have to deal with him.
That's a bonus.
Oh. What are you working on now, dude? Like what that you can share with us? So, you know, because I know we were kind of going through everything you do. But also, like, you know, love that everything ties back. And I think this is cool too, because I kind of want to talk a little bit about this, right? Like the teaching thing came out of the opportunity of how you were like making stuff and kind of just putting it out there.
Right.
But then like the making stuff also led to another opportunity. You did like this really cool, and we don't have pictures of it, but you did like this really cool dio essentially.
I did
for Delta.
Actually Delta Airlines. It's insane. Let me see. I might actually have, and I can also show you if you wanted to see like layers from my Garfello illustration.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
I could pull out my iPad because I basically I started on paper, and when I was working with NECA, I think we started like in 2020, something like that.
Wow.
And started on paper, but eventually decided, okay, invest in this iPad and start doing things digitally because that's way more efficient. But oh, come on. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. So let me see. I'm looking at all my files here. I gotta make sure I can't show you something that's not been announced.
You look through that. We're gonna pull up a couple things here.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's see. We got Rowdy Riles is here. What's going on, Rowdy? And then let's see. Loco Lou says, for me, the Team of T is the best IP. So many crossovers and other themes.
So
that it should be noted that maybe the only IP to have the most crossovers in history. That's interesting. I wonder if that's true. And we were looking for him before, and he's officially showed up. Rhino's here. He says, "Oh, is it time?
We're doing it live."
We've been doing it live. Where have you been? But thank you, Rhino, for the very generous $5 super hat. We'll see Rhino and the gang at the Chubzzy Wubzzy event at the end of the month, March 29th. We'll be there. Machu and I with DTour Customs.
Nice.
There'll be lots of giveaways and streaming and just, you know, tomfoolery.
Yeah.
So you're in the area hanging out. 15% off, by the way, anything in store. So, you know.
If you're curious, I can at least show, you know, haven't even shared anything about this illustration, but I just working straight in Procreate. Yeah. And so basically I try to stay organized. I keep telling my students, like, make sure you're organized, make sure you name your layers. But sometimes it's cool to just see how some of these things are built. And especially with this type of stuff that's like key art that's used for production, I always think it's kind of interesting. So, yeah, I don't know how everybody else works. This is what works for me. And I kind of group things together, and I'll do basically the main line art. And then for this one, there's a lot of different, you can kind of see the variation, like the shading, which makes the Ultimates boxes typically have kind of that next level of like shading or detail. And so a lot of times I'll flat in, like kind of do my outline and then color that in. Typically, instead of just being like a black outline, try to apply color to the line work just to give it a little bit more life.
Okay.
And then at that point, kind of end up, let's see, where's my layers? Sorry. This is kind of hard to do this way. Sorry. Is this good content? I don't know.
Yeah.
But then going through and then kind of continuing to build on the flats, and then from there, like adding an additional layer for like shading and stuff. But as you can see, like each one of the sections, like the eyes, I'm using kind of like a bluish gray versus just black. Same with the nose, the pizza, and it just that even just changing the color of the line work.
It definitely stands out. Like off of the bandana because it is black, so it's good with the gray outline. It definitely helps make it, pop.
And especially with, I know we've worked together
Mhm.
as creatives, and so it's interesting to kind of, you all understand like why you would make those decisions and how to get contrast and all that. So it's fun. But yeah, so that's it. That's the final art without any of the like the Turtles logo and everything. But yeah, working digitally is great. But yeah, I wish I could show you some of these other things. That was really fun.
I mean, you can. Everybody look away. Nobody's looking.
There you go.
Nobody's looking. Yeah.
There's my first sketch.
Oh, look at that. And that was done in Procreate or by hand?
This was Procreate.
Procreate. Okay.
Yeah. Again, trying to work faster because
Mm-hmm.
again, there might be instances when I'm having to do maybe the first couple of drafts don't really hit. So then I might have to go to like another 2 or 3. So to be able to work digitally allows me to be efficient with the time versus, okay, even if I'm drawing it quickly, I still have to digitize it and get it sent over. So it's the process has taken a little time, but kind of figuring all that stuff out and kind of working through the process of working specifically like with NECA and their workflow. It's been fun. Here's, for instance, we were doing the for the lenticular little insert. Yeah, we've got like layers of that. So yeah, got a lot of files in here. I can't show you everything.
That's really cool.
What I was going to do is I was going to try to pull up some of the Delta stuff, but I may not have it on here. So.
Yeah, I was going to say I don't think Procreate is available on Android.
Procreate's, Johnny says nope, it's native. iOS only. Prime, you asked if this was good content. Prime says this is so awesome. He is loving every second of it.
I love it.
Steve said, hey guys, glad you're still streaming. I'm nervous about that. Did something happen that
what happened?
I don't know. That's right. Like, hey guys, glad you're still streaming. Like,
I mean,
oh no,
where else would we be?
Aren't we are at war, right?
I guess so.
Not you and me. I mean, like,
oh.
I mean, yeah, not wrong.
Dom says, I may bring some copies of his new book to Chubzy's, official launching this Sunday at the Wayne Toy Show. Dom has taken a lot of his toy photography that, by the way, what is he up to? Like never missed a day in 3 years or something, 5 years. He's put him in a book. So it's pretty cool. I like when people do that. So
I can, if you want, I can give you some context whenever you're ready. I can show you that project since you did specifically mention it. Sorry, I wasn't prepared.
But Steve wants to know if you own the drawing, like, can you use black and white as a coloring page? I just brought up coloring pages. That's an interesting question. That might be a little inside baseball, right? Like, is it, whether or not, because I think I was talking with somebody about this with the Magic cards for the Ninja Turtles too. So I guess some of the art that was used for the Magic cards just fell under the general Paramount licensing, and they just put them on the cards. They weren't designed for the cards, and some of the artists weren't even notified about it, right? So from an artist side, that sucks. From a business side, I paid you for the work. I own the right. I do what I want with it. So
you signed the paper and said that we could use it for whatever we want.
It's not like we ripped it off offline or something. Like technically that company owns it. I don't know if you're allowed to say. If you're not, no worries. But
to be honest, I don't know. I think what's interesting with NECA is that obviously NECA doesn't own the IP. They're licensing to use it. And so like I don't even own these characters. Right. So I don't really know if I can do much. I know that it feels like with a lot of the like fan art with Ninja Turtles in general is kind of open, and there's not a whole lot of what I've seen. Like for instance, like with Disney, they would try to lock down some things, Star Wars in particular, once Disney bought it, asking companies to remove fan art, all that. But I feel like Turtles is kind of a little bit more flexible, but
at least for now, right?
At least for now. Yeah. I'm not sure. So if I did, I would have to ask NECA and just see, is that something I wouldn't be able to sell it. But I think the other thing that I've realized is we don't typically post like the full body artwork. So whenever I'm doing artwork for like the two like the dual box figures. When we do that, I actually do a full body version of the illustration as a vector art piece.
So like the one with,
yeah. So obviously, like you're looking at these two characters, and so in the box you're only just seeing from the waist up, whereas when we're doing the actual illustrations, I'm creating a full vector file. I think I actually have one of them here, but I do like first, like for this one, I'm doing like kind of just the turnarounds to see how the figures would look in terms of that translating to like 3D modelers, but then doing the actual poses like this. This becomes a full vector illustration. Here we go. This is better. Just a color study. But this is like what I would deliver for the final like production ready art.
Right. Now, when you make the vector file, are you making it in Procreate or
no?
Okay, that's what I thought.
I switch over to Illustrator.
Okay. Yeah, because Procreate doesn't have a vector capability, right? Okay.
Exactly. So this is kind of a roundabout way of answering your question. We don't ever, well, I shouldn't say ever. We're trying to not post that type of art or like full body stuff because what people are doing as far as like knockoffs, if we're giving them the full artwork to work with, then people can pull that and use it. So typically when we're posting about, hey, I did this, I'm just going to show you what everybody else sees. I'm going to show you this. I'm not going to give you a full like clean vector version that somebody could rip and then basically replicate the packaging and then create a knockoff.
Right.
So once that kind of clicked for me and we were kind of talking about that internally, it made a lot more sense. So I'm now being a little bit more mindful of what I'm sharing, how I'm sharing it, just because I don't want to be like a contributor to that,
right?
Nor get like I don't know, something happened legally. So
it's fascinating though. It's just like kind of the at the end of the day, right? They're toys and we love them and we have fun with them, but it is a business and
it is a business.
And people need to do it. Let's see. CT Toys looking for some art. That's what Dom says. Dom, by the way, Dom says he hasn't missed a day since January 1st, 2021. He's been doing a photo a day since then. So
that's awesome, dude.
Isn't that cool?
It's impressive. Really impressive.
He does batch shoot, but he does, release each one every day.
That still counts.
The way to do it. Oh, yeah. No, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Steve says he was late. That's the only reason why he's happy we're still streaming. There's nothing has gone wrong. So Johnny says he needs to learn how to use Procreate. I have it, but I'm so used to Photoshop and mostly use lassos and marquee tools. I want to be done with Adobe.
Yeah, I get that. I honestly, that's what we teach. It's the industry standard, as a lot of people know.
With Procreate or
Adobe product. Okay. Yeah, and because it's such an integrated system and all the programs work together, not always.
Right. Yeah.
That it makes it difficult to.
And like you even said, you still use Illustrator, which is an Adobe program.
Yeah.
So like you're not fully off of the Adobe.
Right. Not at all.
Suite.
Not at all.
What's up, Scotty?
Do you want me to show you real quick again because you mentioned it? I do have something I can show you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna let me force down real quick and then here we go. I went with Affinity because I didn't want to pay for the Adobe subscription.
Affinity's free.
Yeah, Affinity's free. So and real quick, Prime says on the other hand, I have missed every day since. So, hey, yin and yang. There's got to be balance in the world. So
that's true.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
So.
There's no shame in that either.
No shame.
Yeah.
So
I think I've been paying for the Adobe suite since I was in college.
Probably. So and I just want to shout out Scotty too for Blurred Alert on Mondays. Which not to tease, but they may be making an appearance sometime soon. So anyway, yes. So you did a cool diorama for Delta. I guess the best way to say it is diorama, but yeah.
This is totally out of left field. I did not expect this, but last year, one of my again, I work in kind of like the creative industry. And one of my buddies who started an agency that I've done a lot of work with, collaborated on, he his company is called Creative Filter, and they work with Delta, and they work with McDonald's, a bunch of other like huge brands. And they were tasked with building a set for Delta, and they had a campaign. I've actually got a photo. You can kind of get some reference.
Yeah.
But they had this social media campaign where they were talking about like how flying and traveling can be good for your health. So this is like the chief health officer. And so what's interesting about this is they asked my friend, like, hey, you built the set for us. So they designed the set. They kind of made sure it was created, and they used that for production. And they finished wrapping, and what they wanted to do is they wanted to take and build a miniature diorama of that set to give to the two hosts. And my buddy was like, that's kind of out of our wheelhouse, but I know a guy. And so then they kind of reached out to me. Long story short, worked with them to build a diorama. And the first idea was just kind of I wanted to pitch generally like what the scale of things would be. And so this is where learning 3D on my iPad was an advantage, because it was a skill that I unlocked, and then was able to quickly mock this up in 3D in that program. And so I took that and had the ability to demonstrate, this is kind of my vision for the diorama and like the basic size and scale. And then from that point, I kind of just, they were like, all right, this is great. Budget's good. We actually want to do 2 of them now. Like, what, are you kidding me? Which is great. But then I kind of just went through this whole process of learning how to, and I'll just kind of go through a couple pictures. You get the gist. But basically, I built this whole thing from scratch. A lot of keen eyes and builders will recognize that lovely pink and green foam, purple foam. And so the whole process was basically figuring out, how do I take the diorama, or I guess I should say that set, and how do I break it down so it fits? And I went through this whole process of understanding what's going to work visually, aesthetically. How do I build 2 of them? So I had to be really efficient with that. And then with all of the pieces that sat on the desk, or sorry, they sat on the actual floor, I actually magnetized the floor underneath the wood. So then my furniture would stick, because anytime you would touch it, they would just fall off and get knocked over. So much, again, this project was fun. Like, I spent way more time than I got paid for on it, but the process was fun because I'm trying to figure out, how do you engineer and design, find solutions. So this is going to work. They're going to be happy with it. And then also I've got to send it to Atlanta from here. How is that going to work? Where I'm sending 2 of these big dioramas that you can take apart and make sure that they don't like actually break. So a lot of challenges there, but here's how the final
look at that
one ended
that
up.
looked awesome.
Yeah. So all the pieces are custom made. I did 3D print. I should say I 3D modeled and 3D printed the chairs, embedded those magnets in them. You can kind of barely tell, but like all the furniture I made, the table, I had one of my buddies actually cut from an Illustrator file, a vector file, printed off the little books and the vases, and then like a tiny little airplane. So it was fun, but man, it was so exhausting. And like probably a week or 2 into it, I'm like, I'm not in over my head, but I did not budget this correctly. But I kind of chalked it up to, I learned a ton from it, and was able to kind of build out this really interesting project that was completely unique. And one other thing I'll show you is it all started with, I needed to mock it up first.
You did cardboard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because that kind of helped me understand what the scale needed to be. So yeah, there's unpainted pieces.
That's crazy.
That's awesome. Now that you've done all that, now that you've done all that, and you have the knowledge of how to do it, could you do the reverse and design, like if we were to commission you to design us a set for for B2S, a physical set that we could have as a diorama, and then maybe later down the road get built in actual like 1-to-1 scale.
I like
That'd
this
be pretty
idea.
cool.
I like
That'd
this
be pretty
idea.
awesome.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yes. Do you have like $150,000 in your budget?
Somewhere.
Sure. Yeah, somewhere.
You said $150, right? Yeah, we've got
$150
$150 somewhere. Yeah. I've got this Mezco Batman I can give you. So
yeah.
I
mean, obviously, that wasn't the amount of production time.
That's
but also
what it should have
like,
been. Yeah,
I should have charged at least 5 times more than I did.
Right.
Put it that way. So,
I did want to call out one thing. There's a couple comments here I want to get to, but one of the things that struck me when you were going through this process, these were the size of the plane.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Right. These were the size of the planes. I save everything too. And
let me see if I can find some of
that. One of the things that you showed me was, if you look at them, they look like they say Delta on them. It's hard to kind of see here, but, and I have this shot here. Now, if I remember the conversation, you were like, you looked up how to trick the eye or something so that you can make it appear to be Delta from a distance, but it's not actually Delta. It's just painted in that way to look like it.
Honestly, it's just knowing, recognizing the scale and recognizing what the eye is going to see. I just knew like it's impossible. I cannot, even with this one single bristle on this brush, there's no way that I can actually do that in a way where it's clean, it's legible, and it's just going to be a massive mess. And I've got like those dumb little magnifying kind of goggles, but I just realized like, okay, it's too much. I don't need to go that amount. And so basically, I'm the only person, or maybe other people, like when you have it in hand, this is going to 2 people, right?
Right.
And I think it's on top of like one of their, I was really disappointed. Not disappointed. I shouldn't say that, but I was like, do you mind sending me a photo? And like, oh yeah, here you go. And I was thinking in my mind, like, okay, it's going to be like the centerpiece on their, outside, like in their office. And it's like on top of like this filing cabinet in the corner, and there's like dust all over. I'm like, I spent so much time. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I just realized that you just have to pay attention to what the eye's going to see, and you don't need all that detail. Put that detail somewhere else, and it works out. So
you got to reset the camera.
Yeah,
not to break your heart, but there it is.
No. Oh, that word.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and move that picture off so my client may not see it. No, it's okay. And again, I think there's no, once it leaves here, there should not be any expectation that this should serve some kind of purpose for me.
Right.
It's really about, okay, once I set it off, then it's out of my hands. And I was paid for the project. Awesome experience, awesome opportunity. And then at that point, it's like they said that they loved it. They were surprised, and just having that in that scale that everybody was so intimate with during the production was like, that was enough just to be like, man, this is so cool to be a part of. And now I can say I worked directly with Delta Airlines on a weird, like random project.
But hey, it was there.
But it paid off. Yeah,
it paid off. Yeah. So. I don't know what we lost our things for a second, but now they're back. All right, so a couple comments here. Johnny says, "Do you have experience with the tour box for all your shortcut and macro needs? I'm intrigued by it."
What's the tour? I'm not sure what that is. Do you have experience with the tour box for all your shortcut and macro needs?
Tour box looks like it's software.
Sorry, Johnny. Is it? Yeah, I guess my answer is no.
Oh, it's like a little controller. It looks like I've been seeing this. It's been hitting Instagram a lot. Yeah,
like little keyboard shortcut
here
controller.
Like with the
wheel
knobs.
Yeah.
Looks like this.
No, I guess
I keep getting that ad.
I've not used that. Yep. I bet you that would be beneficial. To be honest, the type of work that I do is it varies. And I think that's what's great. You kind of hear that phrase, jack of all trades, master of none.
Mm-hmm.
I think having a lot of different skills at least for me, has been great, and I'm much more marketable versus just being able to do one thing, right? And so I'm kind of constantly jumping around from different projects where I might spend a month doing like some kind of motion animated piece, and then I might spend 4 months on a diorama building by hand. That should have only taken like 1 month. Or then I'm just helping doing brand development. Or so I'm not always at my desk doing the same types of tasks, which I think is kind of invigorating for myself. Keeps me like creative. But yeah, or even just like obviously toy photography and all that stuff. So, but that would be a great tool.
There you go. Jack of all trades, master of one. So it's honest, it's misquoted.
What did I say? Did I say
master of none? Master of none. So,
that's right.
Master of one.
Thank you.
Sonic Rockman is here. Jurassic says he's working more, not less.
That's right.
Have to
Unfortunately,
update the change. Yeah. And Steve really enjoying all the knowledge. Yeah, Alan saying this is wild. We got Art G is here. What's going on, Art? I believe it has nubs, not knobs. So yeah, like
yep, nub.
Yep, nub.
Yeah.
Dude, what's next then? I mean, you know, you talk about constantly jumping around, but I think that's what keeps you, you know, keeps the creative fresh.
It does.
Moving. And so what next?
That's a good question. I've actually been focusing on my business at the moment.
Okay.
And again, going back to what I've realized has been really important to me is like relationships. And that's obviously played out in a number of different ways, especially here in the community. Like, even though I'm not as active as I was like a couple of years ago, I'm still very active with those relationships and being able to meet new people. I've realized that with my clients, I want to focus on the relationships I already have and just dive deeper. So that's been really great to kind of focus in that respect. Obviously, we've got the teaching aspect where that's continuing as far as I want that to continue, and I've been offered a contract to continue that.
That's good.
What else? There are parts of me that really just kind of miss shooting, but I think now it's more about, okay, I've gotten to the point, I mean, because basically I started this like a decade ago, which is kind of crazy to think when I started shooting, and it's evolved over time. And I'm to the point now where I feel like I get the most personal satisfaction if I'm shooting something for a purpose, whether that be just in the enjoyment of the figure. Like, I would love to spend some time and shoot a lot of the 9-to-5 stuff.
Yeah.
Like, these figures are amazing. But again, that balance is so hard. And I've got 3 kids and wife, and it's real. And I know a lot of people who are part of this community also feel the pain. Like, oh, I wish I could just spend like a whole month just shooting and opening and doing all this stuff. But the reality is, like, right now, it's just, I've kind of had to shift. And it's good because I feel okay with that. And I'm getting fulfillment in so many different places. So it's just evolved. I think that I like one of my buddies, Tony Bowie. So illustrator, he's putting out his first soft vinyl figure. Oh, cool. And I'm going to be able to do some work shooting that this month. And I think he's going to end up using some of that and some other pieces from other artists as kind of like the promotional collateral. And I'm really excited about being a part of that because his work is amazing. And I'm really looking forward to seeing that figure in person and being able to shoot it. And that's when my creativity starts kicking in. Like, okay, what can I use? What have I learned? Right. What little dio pieces do I have? And when you feel that spark and that excitement, that jolt, you're like, okay, now's like that. You got to do it. Like that's great. And the fact that I realize because my time feels so shortened, or I've got to work efficiently. If I can find ways to do multiple things, like kind of check multiple boxes with one project, just like if it's learning to 3D model, but also make a head sculpt for a figure that I love and I want to just make an ultimate version of it, or create a new character or whatever it is. If I'm able to do something and be efficient with the time that I'm investing into that, that also just makes me feel good. It was like, okay, yes, I'm doing these things and then also getting multiple benefits from it. So sometimes it's just like collaboration, or sometimes that collaboration and learning new skills. So I don't know. I think what's good is like, I feel in my life, a sense of maturity in a way where it's like, yeah, I'm gonna step away for a little bit, and I'm still here, but I'm finding all these really cool opportunities when I'm looking for them, or even when I'm not looking for them, I'm just following my passions, and they kind of present themselves. And so, yeah, just pulled in a lot of directions these days, but I feel very, very blessed to be able to like do all these different things. So can't really complain about it. Nobody wants to hear that though.
No, but it's cool. And Steve actually asks a question that I think he answered while you were talking, right? Is that you find you have like creative snowballs, right? Like once you start having one, they just kind of start building and coming after, right after another type of thing.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes that can be really, I would say that mostly comes when I'm, for instance, if we're having conversations on the side,
yeah,
and we talk about something, you get ideas and just bouncing off from others and kind of feeding off the energy. I would say that's probably where I find most of that kind of snowball like build, or you realize like, oh, this would be fun to do. I can't do this on my own. Let's team up to do this, tackle this project or this idea.
Yeah.
And so I would say that's probably where that momentum comes from, more so working with others versus just focusing on what I'm doing. But as soon as I get excited about an idea that I have, there's a lot of times where I'm like, okay, I've got to, whether that be now or whatever, if I've got an idea I feel like is viable and it has some really great potential, sometimes I'll just really focus on that and kind of tackle it. But I don't know. I just want everybody to feel like this pressure of being what you think people want you to be. I think everybody feels that, whether that's like a responsibility to keep posting or continue to do show after show or create this content. Like I'm finding a little bit of relief in knowing like you don't have to do that. Like as long as you're doing it for you, as much of a cliche as that sounds, it's like if you're getting fulfillment out of it, then you should be doing it. But if you feel like it's a burden or it's like causing stress or taking time away from other important things, it's like maybe take a step back and reassess. So I'm at this point in my life where I'm like, yeah, it's all right. Like whatever you're drawn to, like dive into it and don't feel like you owe anybody an apology. Yeah. So I don't know. I think it just means I'm getting old. To be honest.
Well, I mean, you're not standing on the lawn yelling at clouds, so you're okay. You're okay.
Just cars going, just like cars stopping at the stop sign. Yeah.
Let's see. All right. So the saga of the quote continues. Where'd it go?
You had it.
Go? Oh yeah, I had it. Okay. It's jack of all trades, master of none. So oftentimes better than a master of one. So there you go. Okay, so we're good. And then of course Scotty says this should all be fun, and when it isn't anymore, that's it. Reassess.
Exactly. And that's okay. That's okay, man.
Yeah.
And I think
that's where it comes from. Work more, be passionate, and then when it's not, it's the or less. There you go.
Yeah. Or what's really cool, like with the name, is like why I chose that is because what I was doing, it was still like in this creative space, going from doing client work, whether it be illustration or motion design or design, graphic design, branding. That was in a creative space, but I needed a creative outlet from that. Right. And so doing toy photography, collecting, getting into the things that I really love, I was still using those skills in some respects, and it's still work, more or less. Right? And that's truly where the name came from, because it is. I'm still learning, but I'm also feeling like it's an escape. Right. But still doing creative work. So it's just like who I am.
Yeah.
So,
and that was all tied back to the first question of, hey, how'd you get your name? No.
There you go.
3 years ago. Yeah. Steve says, so Jay Shot does not have us to blame for 150 plus episodes, but does this cause of a journey. It's true. This is my, and all the shows that we're on all week long, this is my favorite show of the week. And this is it. I enjoy this more than anything else, and so I genuinely mean it when we say we appreciate the hell out of you.
Yeah.
Oh,
and he's out.
Wow, he's out. What the hell?
Usually that's me that drops out, so I feel good. I'm not hosting this thing.
Yeah, what the hell was that all about? Also,
technology.
He says, "Sorry, folks, for the park's closed. Moose up front should have told you. Happy Wednesday."
Moose? I thought it's a camel.
No, it's a camel. Well, he's quoting Vacation.
Vacation.
Yeah. Wally World. Yeah. But I will be, speaking of more shows that we're doing, I will be on with him on Friday to talk about Secret of the Use. We're going to be doing a retrospective on, so him and I'm sure other people will be joining us. It won't just be the two of us because that would be weird. I want to know, Jason, that's true. When a mic drop. There you go. And then I'm back. Jason, when are we getting more of these? That's what I want to know.
Oh, yes.
When are these coming out?
That was a fun project. That was kind of a passion project. We kind of realized, like, okay, if you're going to try to sell a product, you have to be not necessarily all in, but you really have to do it. Not even a lot of people here are they know how to do it.
Yeah.
Between the five of us, just back up, Figment 5, Jax, Richie, Zay, Spencer, and myself. So for a while there, we were doing some things together collectively, called ourselves the Figment 5, and did those little alternates pins. Mm-hmm. And you all, thanks for supporting. But it costs a lot of money, and you need to have like a dedicated website for sales, and you need to be pushing it. It's hard to do, and because we're all busy with everything else, we couldn't make it happen. We couldn't continue to like sell that product, and as much as we would love to, it's just like they're a limited edition.
Yeah,
we'll put it that way.
Makes it better. I just lost one though, so you have to check the
warehouse.
You lost it. Yeah, it's gone for
Oh, yeah. Jesus, what was that? It was, again, I think another thing to consider, even when things don't work out the way you want them to. So, for instance, I would have loved for that to continue. Mm-hmm. If it doesn't work out, you can look at it as like, man, we suck. We failed at that. Or it's like, I got to go through the process and see how that works. Mm-hmm. Just test it. Do we have the audience? We thought maybe, possibly, but yes. But we needed more. And so there was a lot of things we learned through that process. And at the end of the day, we actually made the product that we had. Rich and I kind of started off with that idea. And so anyway, I kind of look back and also see like there was some really great opportunities for learning the process. And in that respect, kind of looking back, like, yeah, we succeeded in some. And we had friends who bought product. And I think we were close to breaking even.
Okay.
So that's not bad, but it's hard, man. All y'all who are selling products and like have your small business, that I commend you. It's so hard. So
it's harder to sell a product, I feel like, than yourself, right? Like it's so much harder,
especially when you look like us, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 3 subscribers on OnlyFans. Anyway, I love it. I feel like the theme of tonight has just been
Chubzzy.
Like learning from the process. Chubzy's here. Love and respect all toy community. We honor our tribal chief. And again, don't forget, March 29th, we will be at Chubzzy Wubzzy. If you're in the area, swing by. If not, we'll be doing giveaways online and stuff. So come hang out.
You guys are the best with giveaways.
Yeah, hey, we try. It's really just trying to get rid of the stuff we're not using anymore.
The stuff you haven't opened.
Yeah, I haven't opened this in 3 years. Let's give it away.
Yeah.
So, speaking of, I gotta remember to bring the giveaway from last week to the Chubzzy event. Anyway, but dude, this is great. I think the theme of this was like enjoying the process and
absolutely
continuing to educate yourself and learn and do more.
Yeah, man.
Or less. Yeah. So
or less. Both. You gotta do both.
What are you doing? He's honoring, but get away. No, it's cool. Yeah. Anything else? Anything? If people aren't following you already on Instagram, you got your website. Yep. Check that out. YouTube? No, you haven't updated.
I mean, yeah, I haven't done anything. In terms of like, that's another thing. I'm like, man, I would love to like kickstart my YouTube channel. But that's just like, that's gonna have to wait a little bit. I've got content, like all the techniques. I've got B-roll for that stuff, but I don't have the time to go through and edit. So if anybody wants to just do it for me, then
I was gonna say, I'm sure there's someone out here who could edit it. So speaking of selling product, Whalehawk says he's got to get his hands on one of these B2 extras. Not these. I think there's only 2 of these. We got the other ones though. There's still a couple.
We still have more of the ones that Jason's wearing, or no? We don't have that anymore.
Maybe.
Or those limited?
Those were limited
edition?
sizes. Yeah.
Yeah, this is perfect.
That was a San Diego exclusive. So So
and those pins, man, this is good swag.
Yeah, but I still got pins left. Not many, but I gotta make sure I save stuff for myself. That's my problem. I'm always giving.
Yep.
But let's see. I always want a B2S shirt. So close. So close. Anyway, dude, thank you. This has been great. Thank you for, by the way, taking a chance on us 3 years ago and being like, yeah, we'll come hang out and talk for 2 hours.
The honor was mine. No, I love you guys. It's fun to. I think what's really cool now is looking back on all the relationships we have in the community, and we've got history, and I think that's really awesome. And the experiences we had, even if it's like we've only gotten to meet up maybe a couple times, over the course of several years, just again, those relationships, they matter, and I absolutely cherish those. So I appreciate you having me on for the first show. Like, that was amazing, and continuing to be close friends. And
dude, we've done some cool stuff. We've done some cool stuff, and I feel like now we could probably talk about a lot of it. So there's you'll have to come back
sure.
again.
I'd love to.
So it's B2S and Jason.
That's right.
So Chewy's popping by. What's up, Chewy? Oh, it's Jason. Not anymore. We're going away. I mean, he'll always be Jason, but we're done.
I will.
But Machi, you got anything coming up this week?
No, nothing really. Nothing. I'm just playing with Batman here.
Playing with Batman.
Perfect. I'll let you know when mine comes in. I'll
Yeah.
We'll do a Batman stream.
Let you know what I think.
Everything's
do that too.
Yeah,
that's true. just keep rolling.
Yeah. You catch me tomorrow with No Chewing and Alan Rappa on Baggy Red Shorts tomorrow. Alan, awesome. We found out last week that Alan had not seen a Goofy movie, so his homework was to go watch a Goofy movie, and we're gonna go talk about that tomorrow. I'll be on They're Not Dolls, and then, like I said, Friday with Real Life Perspective, talking TMNT. Was it 35? Was it 35 years?
35 years?
35 years? 30th? I don't know.
Oh, man.
It's 91.
We're old. 91. So 35 years. Yeah. We're old.
Hey, Turtles are still relevant, though.
Super relevant.
So,
Super relevant. So, but dude, thank you again. And whether you guys are watching live or on the replay, we appreciate the hell out of you. And we genuinely mean that. This is, like I said, this is probably my favorite part of the week. We get to come on here, we get to hang out with people. I'd say he's a guest, but at this point he's just an extension of the show.
I'm always in the backstage.
Somewhere. He's always somewhere. But this is cool.
Walks in like Kramer.
That'd be great, actually. But we got a lot of cool guests coming up too in the next couple of weeks, so make sure you're staying tuned and you're subscribed. But for now, thank you for being here, Machu. I think we're good. I don't know. I've lost my role here. With all that being said, thank you for being here. Go make some content like Jason, and go be proud of yourselves. And let's go.
Or not make content.
Or not. Or not. Just enjoy it. Just whatever you're gonna do, enjoy it and be happy and be proud of yourself. That's it. So, good night, everybody.
Good night.
See ya.
You gonna tell me to
cue the outro.